Welcome to the Rasslecast Power Hour. I am 1/3 of your tag team host, B hyphen. And before we get our thing started here, I have to do what I always do every single time we sit down to record the best wrestling podcast there is. I have to pass it to 1/3 of my tag team over to Handsome Bane. Handsome Bane, how are you tonight, sir?
Hey man, I'm great now that I'm here, dog. It took some doing to get here to you sweaty, unappreciative marks. But whatever, man. I don't do it for you. I do it for me. And if it comes off, it's a trickle down effect. The goddamn Reaganomics of me getting over helps you out. Then
shout to Nancy.
What is he out here straight head pod? Yeah, man. Whatever, dog. I'm here, and you guys benefit from it. And it is now my turn to take the ball into this 3-man weave and pass it to the cutting man to the basket. Speaking, of course, about the Mark Rob showing mad love. What's going on, bud?
Nothing much. What up, it's your boy? The Mark Rob, aka Sean Mad Love, aka Gordon Darks, aka Pixie Twitter, aka 4Y Willie, aka Autumn Mile Wishes, aka Alf just wanted that mouth from Nancy Reagan. What's up, boys?
My nigga Alf. Alf ain't got that mouth, nigga. You know he did, bro.
Too Short got the mouth. Mr. T got the mouth.
I love that, man. I love and I also love that, hey man, if y'all know what we talking about, fuck it, man. Hey, y'all just have to catch up, mustard. I fuck it, man. Derail.
He's the fucking derail.
I do love that. I don't think anybody really slut shamed her either.
No.
So this is we and I'm including myself in that, we really had the moral high ground there, dog. I posted the picture of her walking with Obama and she old as hell, and she's walking arm in arm with, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, it ain't my fault, dog. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to slut shame somebody and then shut up, dog. Down to Benoit.
Was she the original Deep Throat?
Oh shit. No, man.
Damn it.
And that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg.
Oh man.
Well, anyway, man. So salute to La Bella Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Throwing down the MGM parking lot ain't the worst thing you've done. You know what I'm saying? You are a complicit wife of a warlord who has more than earned your spot in hell. And so
oh hell yeah, she's definitely resting in piss.
You are resting in piss, and that's rest in piss. Hey man, y'all down here talking about Nancy Reagan, man.
Oh my god.
Hey man, what's up, Take? How are you?
Man, I'm all right, man.
What do you make of this Nancy Reagan news, Taker?
News.
Oh.
It was a flashback for old Taker.
Well, man.
He gonna share some more stories with us?
Nah, I'm not. A gentleman never. Well, I didn't kiss, and I sure ain't gonna tell. But man, things happen, man. Who was it? Marilyn Monroe? She was getting knocked off by everybody. I heard she's underrated. Overrated, actually. She was bad though, man. You ain't got to do nothing to sit there, man. Put some Quad City DJs on, man. Watch that thing bounce, brother.
69 boys.
I don't know, man. And Madonna, God bless her. She's sitting in a bed. She's minding her own business. Her titties out, man.
BBL gone, yeah.
Have we really?
That ass is totally fake.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Jeez Louise. But I don't care, man. So is the industry, So is this thing that we love called pro wrestling, man.
There you go.
It's just about what it does for you, man. And if going down to the Republico Dominicano and getting a new butt, what you want to do, man, that's your business, man. That's your business, brother.
That is your business. Absolutely right.
Yeah. Oh, here's the beer, and Nancy Reagan, man. All right, man.
Hoover. Jesus.
I didn't say it, man. I did not say it.
You pretty much said it.
I did not
You
say
were
it.
Hoover.
Oh man!
Reagan.
All right, man. Let's play some Uno, man. Let's get playing, man. What's going
Get
on?
the
man.
fuck out of here, Tate.
All right,
no,
all
you
right,
gotta
I'm
go.
I'm out, man.
Dang, I want to play Uno.
See, they're gonna be blocking the blessing.
White people don't play Uno, man. I mean, come on,
I
Colin.
bet them niggas got in the scraps. Well, I mean, say Taker and Godfather, man. Like, say Godfather gonna make you play by the. If not Godfather, definitely D-Lo or Savio, I should say.
Yeah.
Savio probably play by Puerto Rican rules. Man.
Puerto Rican house rules.
Puerto Rican house rules, man.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to the booties.
We used to think that nigga was Raekwon. Savio Vega was Raekwon low key. We used to call that nigga Raekwon.
Chef, stay chefing.
Hey, that would be an interesting group to watch wrestling with. The entire Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh my God, it'd be amazing.
Just have them over on Thanksgiving Eve. Not ODB though.
Nah,
I mean,
not Dirt Dog.
Nah, bro. That nigga can't come over my house. Oh, dirty bad. And watch wrestling. He's not going to resist the urge to jump off of something onto someone.
oh yeah, big headlock
Is it-
vibes out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Don't let
He gonna put somebody to sleep. First
don't
match.
let there be no pretty girls over there. He like dirty striking with that kind of nigga.
Hey,
Yeah.
dirty. Hit him with those moves from the video, man.
So do we want to just get to the shits?
To the shits. I would like
Yeah.
to do that.
So since we don't have anybody new here to interview and ask a bunch of questions of, we are going the lazy end of the year route and doing a year-end review, right, of certain superstars. And I guess we could also talk about the promotions if y'all want.
I mean, we see where the conversation goes.
Yeah, I guess we'll get into that. Mark, Rob,
All right,
you have a list. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and this website called culturedvultures.com. We definitely want to vulture their shit.
Yeah.
They have
Just need
put
a
out
list,
their
dog.
list of the best 2021 wrestlers, and
And
so
do they,
they
an
have
explanation of it, or is it just?
I mean, they do, but I mean, it's paragraphs. We're not gonna.
Oh no. We don't need all.
Yeah,
that.
we're not doing that. But they do have
Yeah.
a top 10 ranking with some 5 honorable mentions.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw out the names from this list, and I want y'all to tell me if you think that they tell me how they had this year going on for their careers, if they actually are kind of a top 10 or top 15 wrestler, and we'll kick it off from there. Also, we'll get you guys kind of talking about some other folks that maybe you think should be top 10 or honorable mentions, or anyone you guys want to shout out. All right, so let's go ahead and kick this bitch off. So some honorable mentions. Talk to me about Hangman Adam Page. Talk to me about his shit. Was this a good 2021 year, lackluster? Do you think he's top 10? What do you guys think about him?
Oh my God. He's having a great year. The current AEW champion, leading the way at the Cowboy shit. Dethroned Kenny Omega and is now the official 4th AEW champion. He's having a great year, man, and it's been a great ride from him, from coming in as part of the Elite when AEW started a few years ago, and then going through his trials and tribulations of falling out with the Elite, and then joining up with the Dark Order eventually, and then finally getting a shot when he came back to get Kenny Omega. I do enjoy watching his matches. He's pretty electric on the mic right now. When he poses as Stay Puft Marshmallow Man during the Halloween episode of Dynamite. I believe it was Dynamite. Maybe it was Rampage.
Mhm.
That was awesome. He couldn't get the pants off, so he was stuck with a marshmallow suit around his ankles for most of the end of the show, which I thought was pretty hilarious. But no, he's having an amazing 2021. It may be considered the best best year of his career, and like there's nowhere really for him to go except up right now. He's about to face Bryan Danielson for the championship here at the next AEW pay-per-view, and yeah, life is good right now, and Cowboy shit is in. If you're an AEW fan, top 10, top 15. I'm willing to say he's in the top 15 wrestlers right now. Just because of his story and actually having a story that was told over the course of a long time period. It was long form storytelling, which you don't get from WWE. And he delivers in the ring.
I mean, you ain't wrong, but let's.
Whoops.
Let's
I'm bad mouthing. I'm bad mouthing.
Yeah, don't do that.
But no, he's definitely a must watch wrestler right now for sure. So I'd say he's in the top 15.
Yeah.
All right.
I think he becomes top 10. Like I never feel. I don't know, and I guess maybe it's just an AEW thing where I don't feel anchored in any storyline. You know what I mean? Like you watch a show and you feel like there are things that are like huge. I mean, you have like certain storylines that are like, that's developing. Okay, I see that one budding, and then you have stuff that's like, ooh, this is important. Like you have like the blood feud, and then you have like the title picture, which I feel should not be the same thing as like the blood feud. Like
right, it didn't have to be.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Like the title should be important enough to where it's like it's all about this title, and then you could do like some kind of personal shit trying to get an advantage. But like when it comes to something being the main thing that everybody is trying to watch for, I don't feel like I don't feel like everybody's thing is whatever Adam Page is going to do. I know that he definitely has his fans, and he definitely, there are people who love him. Just, the people who love him. I mean, he's a lovable guy, but the long-term storytelling has been super dope, and I still feel like they haven't leaned all the way into that though. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
they barely scratched the surface, really.
Yeah, I feel like they should almost, like the push should be a little more aggressive. Because he's got all the tools, and again, the storytelling that they've already done with him is like some of the most complete in the past definitely 5 years of pro wrestling, period.
Especially in America.
Especially in America. Like his, even like this is a guy who's earned it, so it's like I don't feel bad if it's just like Adam Page, like they should kind of be pushing that in your face.
Right.
A little more, and I feel like it's just like a lot of storylines kind of have even footing in AEW, which kind of some people might like that because it doesn't put too much emphasis on one person, but I think that sometimes you should put a little more emphasis on one, whatever's going on.
All right. So obviously I have no opinion on any of these wrestlers. So I will go on to the next honorable mention.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about for the honorable mentions, let's kind of hit these a little bit quick, but then when we get to the top 10 of this list, we'll kind of get more in depth in if do you guys actually think they are top 10 or not.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
for the next honorable mention, Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston, I like him. He needs, I don't know what they plan to do with him. If he's just going to be like really good enhancement talent, that's fine. But I think that if they want him to matter, he's going to have to win some matches.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree because I'm not entirely convinced Punk should have went over him. It wouldn't have hurt Punk at all to drop it to someone like Kingston, especially with his story. I mean, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you want to keep Punk undefeated and everything, but I mean, even if you do some kind of dusty finish where Eddie rolls out, finds a way to win and it's like not a clean win, then I still don't think that hurts Punk personally. So
Real
yeah.
quick, I think they should have just been like made it a little personal to where like somebody like went too far. Like if Eddie Kingston lost by like beating the shit out of Punk, you kind of give him at least some heat, and then like you don't necessarily make Punk look weak. You can just, I mean, shit, it's an after school brawl, nigga. Like I'll beat your ass. Like
exactly
those things that you said about me, you paying for those matter more to me than beating you. Like then later we can do a thing where it's like, oh, I have to beat you. I don't know, but he's got to win against somebody, or else we know the result of his matches every time.
Yeah, 100%. Because I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you on.
I was gonna say 100% because like you said, like if he's on dark, then of course he's gonna probably end up winning the match. But he goes into a big match on Dynamite or Rampage, and then he always just finds a way to drop it. And it's like, especially after like having a little bit more interest in him with the Players Tribune piece that he wrote and stuff, I feel like it would be vital for AEW to really push his story along, considering how he even got to the company and the fact that he was literally. Cody Rhodes saw him randomly when he was ready to quit wrestling, and then all of a sudden he wrestles one match with Cody Rhodes, and then AEW decides they're going to give him a shot, really hire him.
Not Cody Rhodes. Don't give Cody Rhodes any praise, Bob.
But that's what he said happened in the Tribune article.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to see some kind of long form storytelling story for Eddie, but like you said. Things got to change, and the fact Moxley kind of had to go down when he did, I know they were kind of sort of tag team. I don't know if they were ever going to pivot them towards a championship look anytime soon, especially since Moxley had just come off a singles run. But yeah, he definitely needs some momentum, positive momentum to go his way, or he's just going to constantly be a mid-carder.
And on culturedvultures.com, they say for Eddie Kingston, expect mad things from this king in 2022, which this is a white person with this sentence, but there you go.
God damn, that's so obvious. A white person wrote that.
Mad things from this king.
Yo, mad things are coming from this king. Word of mother.
Oh my God.
Word to mother.
Jesus Christ. This sounds like it was written for the Fresh Prince remake that they're going to do.
Yeah. This guy is funky fresh. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Get out of here, nigga. No, this ain't Christ. No black person right this shit.
Oh my God.
His belt will be on fleek. Like, come on, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's lit in 2022.
It's super litty. Shut up, dog. Like, white people wait a minute. White people have been doing journalism their way forever, and it's been working out just fine, nigga. You do not have to get jiggy with it.
It's the culture vultures, man.
God damn.
Nigga said get jiggy with it.
you can just be regular with it, cuz you ain't gotta bro.
Yeah, a little extra flair, a little extra
Man, one of these days we're gonna have a draft on AAVE words that piss you off when white people say them.
Fleek was definitely up there for a bit.
Oh my God. Oof. Anyway, please.
All right. So the next honorable mention, some of these wrestlers are from New Japan. So if you guys don't know. So if you guys don't know who some of these New Japan wrestlers are, we can kind of, skip over them. For this next guy, Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, he's fine. He's super athletic. I mean, I don't know. He's
been waiting in the wings for a couple years now.
Yeah, see? Because then he has, oh no, I'm thinking about Will Ospreay. Never mind. I always get the two of them confused. But yeah, I think...
I mean, if you get two wrestlers confused, it means there's no wrestler. It's like if you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks.
No. It's my fault. Just like saying Adam Vinatieri and Testaverde, like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody hearing those names would be like, which nigga is what? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, there go Adam Vinatieri. Like, nah, bro.
Sopranos.
I played for the Buccaneers.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're Vinny Testaverde. My bad. You don't have any Super Bowls.
Your bitch ass.
Damn,
Okay, you should have just said.
I thought you were
you
Adam Vinatieri.
should have just said you was Adam Vinatieri, you whole ass nigga. That's why you ain't got no championships.
Bitch.
Anyway, dog, please.
So the next honorable mention, Darby Allin.
Hey, I like Darby. Yeah, he's expect mad things from this king. He's gonna he's
It's gonna be Liddy in
he's gonna be
2022.
Liddy in 2020. No. But I mean, as the doing the whole thing with Sting, I don't know how long that's gonna last with him, rolling around with Uncle Sting. I like it.
Uncle Sting.
It is. It's like he's like
Yeah,
he's
that
with
means Sting is
grandpa.
like Snoop. He's like Uncle Snoop down in wrestling.
Yeah,
man.
he's hanging out with his grandpa, just working on cars and learning wrestling moves and being emo.
Face painting.
Face painting half his face, and I think I do think that he's gonna have he's just kind of like a nowhere but up guy.
Tons of upside. How about that?
So much upside. Like
He really
always
does, though.
find some. We were watching because Kat Chinetti, friend of the show and probably record holder of the most episodes. She was over my house on Thanksgiving Eve. We watched it, and that was the one where he clears one of the ass boys, one of the gun club
One of the
guys.
gun clubs.
Cleared that nigga, dog. Like he just threw his body at him, and it was like, it was so. It makes you wonder, like, why don't people do this in wrestling more often? Like, I've never seen a nigga do that
Right.
that way. It is like, oh, it's because y'all can't. Like, people can't really like either think that outside of the box in order to do a move like that like looks so dangerous, but was probably not at all.
Nobody built like Darby, son.
Yeah, no. Expect great things from this king. Mad things from this king.
I like him a lot.
All right. So let me actually give you this whole synopsis of what the last honorable mention is. Big E, proud of you, E. And that's it.
Hey, they put my man in honorable mentions and he won WWE Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, controversy. You guys think Big E had a top 10 run in 2021?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He probably got top 10 money as well.
Fourth
because
black WWE champion, first and foremost. We all got to give respect there. I mean, took the belt off of Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Yes. Which actually was done very cool, even though they said he was going to cash in and everything. They delivered on the cash in. One of the more memorable Money in the Bank cash ins of recent memory. I mean, the man went to back to his home school at Iowa, and when Iowa was in the top 10, and everybody was going nuts for him. Exactly, man. It was nothing but big things popping for Bobby for Big E, not Bobby Lashley.
Even before he won the title, when he won the Intercontinental title last year, it was like, it was a big thing. And you felt like it was like the turnaround for him, even though the IC belt has been kind of shit in the past, 10 years. It did feel important when he won it. And like they did make a big deal about it. And like, what I'm saying, like niggas don't be getting confetti on SmackDown like that for winning the IC title is like a thing, and they just go on about their business. But they decided to make a big deal of that because he's, people just love Big E. Like he's a very lovable, very humble dude, somebody who like didn't grow up wanting to be a wrestler, but like being a fan, enough of a fan to where it's like you don't feel like he's just some musclehead coming in off the street thinking that he's just going to make an easy living in the business. And he appreciates the business, and he has like real friends there, and he's been a real friend there. So like, yeah, like they're like locker room leaders, dog. Like people come to like everybody in the New Day to be like, yo, my career's kind of, in a standstill. Can you help me out? Or I'm gonna come on your video game show or whatever. It's like, yeah, if we're, we can take into account the stuff in the ring, but if we take into account the stuff outside of the ring as well, like hell yeah, he's top 10. that's madness to be. Yeah, whatever, dog. Anyway.
Ooh, all right. So
Disrespect.
culture vultures, you're fucking up in a lot of ways already.
Up,
So
man. They fucked up.
now the funny thing is, so I know you said that he took the belt off of Bobby Lashley, and number 10 on their list of the best wrestlers of 2021 is Ahmed Johnson. If he had his head on straight, Bobby Lashley.
Bro, they put that on there?
No, I did.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I was like,
All right, I was about to say, wait a minute. That's
wow,
a
this
drastic.
site is really
Wait,
filling
did
themselves.
2 people write this article, nigga? Like, cause that was actually good. That part was good, nigga. Hold on.
I mean,
Judge, the
you're
second
not
nigga come
wrong.
in
You're
and
not wrong,
punch it
Mark
up.
Rob.
But no, it's Mark Robb. And Mark Robb's a fucking genius.
That's
when it
why
comes to
he's the
stuff like
thought
that.
father, ladies and gentlemen.
I try my
Yeah,
best.
you really helped that. You really punched up that script for that nigga.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Bobby Lashley definitely had a top 10 year. I mean,
Amazing
whether or
year.
not you think he's like, exciting to watch, he's a hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
And
He found a gimmick that finally worked for him.
yeah. And that is hard to do. Even if part of your gimmick is shutting the fuck up a little bit,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Even
hard for a lot of guys to do, to get out of their own way.
Even when Vince takes away your stable when you're red hot and about to win the champ. No, I think it was like 2 weeks after you win the belt. That's when they broke up the Hurt Business.
No. You're not gonna have any more of that Black Power bullshit going on in my locker room. You fucking milk dud. You're lucky that you can hold gold
Jesus
beside your goddamn gold teeth.
God, Jesus
Pimp.
fuck.
Vince, you okay?
Yeah. Now send him in here. God damn it.
On the
Hey,
Black
Bobby.
Business side.
You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
That's
I
part of
was
my
scared for a second.
that's part of the dark comedy that I've written about Titus O'Neil's get out life. It's
Oh
definitely
my God. Jesus
Oh no,
Christ.
no, I gotta send y'all the because I just recorded anyway we'll get to
Titus
that.
O'Neil's in the sunken place.
Come on, dog.
Jesus.
That should be me up there. Goddamn Bobby Lashley. I mean, I ain't hating on Bobby. Bobby did his thing. And I don't know, man. I got big muscles too. I'm tall. I got a bald head.
I can bark.
Shut the fuck up too. You know what I'm saying?
So,
The nigga say he want me to come out there and bark like a damn. Well, I'm a Q dog. He don't even know. He don't even know what it is. He just like that it's a nigga barking.
So that sounds about par for the course.
Hey, Titus. Roof, right?
Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch. Let me say it.
Jesus fuck.
No, I am gonna send y'all that shit because it got it was real dark.
Oh my God.
It was real dark and uneasy.
Damn.
Oh boy. Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'll record that.
Oof. Send it to us before you actually put it out, please.
No,
He said no.
nigga.
You gonna
All
get it
right.
as is.
YOLO, nigga.
To follow up on that, Lashley did
How can you?
have it. I can't. I'm just going to just throw my 2 cents in here and keep it moving. Lashley had a phenomenal year. Won the belt before WrestleMania, successfully defended it at WrestleMania when everybody was expecting him to drop it. Was able to take the belt off of Miz, who was a placeholder champ, but it was kind of cool seeing Miz have the belt again, even if it was for 2 seconds. And then, of course, had a memorable feud with Goldberg. And Crown Jewel. I'm kidding about that part, but he did.
You're next.
He did get Gage up at the pay-per-view before, or 2 pay-per-views before Crown Jewel, and that was cool because Gage is the one who hopped in the ring with Goldberg a few years ago when he was younger, and he's like, "I'm gonna take my shirt off, Dad," and then it was a weird moment. But was that when Goldberg had won the championship? Maybe, I don't remember.
Probably.
Yeah, but and he still continues to be perceived as a big threat, even without the gold right now. So
Yeah.
I am happy with Bobby Lashley's 2021 best year of his career.
All right. So the next wrestler on this list, number 9, I can safely say that he has to be the oldest person on this list. I just Googled his age, and he just had his 48th birthday roughly 2 weeks ago. The number 9 wrestler on this list for top of 2021 is Christian Cage.
Man, Christian.
He can wrestle for another 15 years probably.
Easily.
Jeez.
Because
He could probably.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's hyperbole, but if he wanted to, in like on a flare schedule, you know what I mean? Like he could probably do it. Granted that he doesn't have a career-ending injury in the blink of an eye on some bullshit.
Yeah, knock
But
on wood.
that's everybody though, you know.
Absolutely.
He is so in shape that he can still do some of the stuff that he would be teaching these younger guys. Everybody's in good hands when you're with Christian Cage. Like he's gonna, you know, teach you the right way to do stuff or work with you. And even as world champion, he's a he's not a diva. You know what I mean? Like he's like some really good co-worker.
Very humble.
Yeah. And super cool and super about putting other people over. And I'm sure like as champion, like that's kind of like,
And loves the business.
yeah, he's in there as an example to like the younger wrestlers right now. He's being like, you know, captain of the team, which is really dope. I'm glad he's getting that run.
I mean, getting to see Christian face off against Kenny Omega not once but twice for championship belts.
It looked great.
Yeah, in
He looked great.
2021. I mean, who knew that? And it was just this year that Christian popped up at the Rumble, because Edge won the Rumble, and then like he went from the Rumble like WWE, and then he wanted to still wrestle full time, and they weren't trying to feel it, which is probably good because they would have cut him by now. So they, I mean, he took a shot at AEW, came back as Christian Cage, and I mean, man, like he's having a better year than Edge, and everybody was so hyped up about Edge coming back from his injury and everything and winning the Rumble.
Not everybody.
Yes, we know you don't like Edge.
No, I don't dislike Edge. I don't know. I think that he gets a lot of TV time. That's all. We can, you know. Anyway.
Now he's feuding with Maurice, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean it's. Never mind. You're a Miz guy. Go ahead, dog. I don't want to shit on you.
All right.
Yeah, that was about all I had to say, though. I think seeing Christian at 48, at the position he's in, and at the way he's able to turn the matches the way he is, it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Kels will let you go on this number 8 guy. He was just like Christian in the WWE and AEW this year. He popped over. It was a big deal. And let me know if you guys think he is top 8 or not. Bryan Danielson.
Woof.
Shit.
Wow.
No, that wolf was more about what is there left to say about Bryan Danielson versus it being a bad thing. He's definitely top 10. I mean, the man went from wrestling for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania just a few months ago and was part of an epic way to put Roman over even more by being part of a double pin at WrestleMania by Roman, and then just a few months later he's showing up at All Out at the end of the show and going right for Kenny Omega in the Elite. And then since then he's had matches with an amazing 15-star match with Kenny Omega that was so good that they were like, we're going to come back to this. Plus Kenny's hurt, so let's end this in a draw. And everybody's going to still love this shit. And now he's getting to get back on his heel shit, which I'm a big fan of. And we haven't been able to see him do really since he lost the belt to Kofi. And as he's he's entered into this feud with the Dark Order and is fighting everyone in the Dark Order leading up to fighting Adam Page here in a few weeks. And he's literally smacking these little niggas around, yo. It's amazing. The American Dragon is back. Yes, he's top 10, and yeah, there's not enough words for me to keep describing all the good that he does and brings into the wrestling ring.
The first heel version of him that a lot of people saw. Well, I mean, there was the Nexus. I guess they were heels. But we've seen him play a sniveling coward, kind of, or like like an arrogant prick with the original Yes movement
Mm-hmm.
that just still won people over. We've seen him as an eco-terrorist, basically. Like, we've seen him get a sustainable, responsibly made WWE eco-friendly title get
Very
booed.
very pretty colors.
We saw him get that shit over. We'll get heat on an eco-friendly wrestling title. Like, it could get heat on anything, and now we're seeing this version of him where he's just like a bastard. So like, there's many ways to play like different kinds of heels as a performer, and we are seeing somebody give us that like for free, essentially.
Yeah, because he loves the
Um,
business so damn much.
Yeah, he's just really good at doing that. And so you almost wonder why he does anything, but like, normally when somebody flip-flops like that, we get like, the Big Show effect or whatever. It was like, oh, he's a heel now. Okay, cool. And yeah, I think that's really hard to do, to be able to get that shit over, but he did it. And like, especially, I feel like it's been like not a lot of time since he
No.
came to AEW.
No, man, that
And
was just
was
September.
just yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was just received, he's going over and getting big cheers or whatever. And like, he's actually actively making people boo him, like, which is tough to do with a wrestler that you like and respect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, so this next name, I'll get you guys' opinion on, because I have no clue this human being existed in the world before tonight's conversation. I believe he's a New Japan wrestler as well. Number 7 on the top 10 list of 2020 wrestlers, Will Ospreay. Am I
Yeah.
even saying that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
you nailed it.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just like Zack Sabre, man.
Yeah.
Like has had 16-star matches in the past. Has always been your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, and he goes out there and delivers. But I mean, it's just kind of like, okay, we're just waiting for the next step of his career, and we're just kind of waiting for him to take it, and not to say that he has to leave New Japan to do that, but he just does phenomenal shit in the ring. I guess he can be considered top 10 pound for pound. But that's about all I got for him.
From what we've had so far, I've already found a spot for Big E, and I'm just looking for like places for him to climb now. I probably
You would say he climb him?
I say yes.
I would say that yes, he does hurdle Will Ospreay, just based on, again, like, just taking into account what he means on the bottom dollar and like what he's actually been able to do in this character. But all that to say, I don't nearly get to see enough Will Ospreay.
Same.
But when I do, he always does something amazing. But I never, again, it's one of those, because he's what Jim Cornette would call flippy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff where it's like I do like some of that, but in those situations where they have to work so hard to get to a spot where that would even be conceivable, it's like, you guys are trying too hard. Like, there's an art to pro wrestling, I think. And the fact that you can do that is dope, but let's see if there's a better way for us to get there to those spots where it's like, like climbing up a dude's body, like a dude climbing up your body and flipping off of you like Forrest Law and Tekken or some shit. It's like, all right, dog, like, it's dope that you can do that, but like, if it's a movie, I'm here for that. Here, like, you can step under it You know what I mean? Like the nigga's up very high above you. You can just take a step forward and whatever. But you can see the seams a lot, but because what he's doing is so amazing, you'd be like, for some people it's just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I wanted to get to the amazing shit. And for me, that's fine. You like what you like.
So someone who doesn't watch nearly as much wrestling as you guys do, even hearing the thing of you can see the seams, even though the shit that they're eventually pulling off is epic, I can see why that would be a bit kind of off-putting, because it's like, all right, we're kind of waiting for the spectacle, and his opponent is waiting for the spectacle to happen to him as well.
Yeah. It's like when you see those like 4-second clips on wrestling, like somebody like hurts themselves or something, or somebody does something like real sweet, and those clips are always really short, because if you show the 15 seconds before that, it would be like, there's no way. Yeah, all right, whatever. Like, we have to understand, we have to just like believe in the magic of pro wrestling. But like I like mine to be a little more grounded into like what a real fight would look like. And if a nigga did that, I'd be like, all right, cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, nigga, cut. Where's the director? Like, nah, for real. It's like, but the shit be looking like CGI. It's dope, but like, what? Like, to get there for me is like also part of enjoying the move. Is like, oh shit, and he counter with, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's a JL Rob Van Dam clip going around, and it's only like 5 seconds long, but they do some shit where he like avoids. He avoids. JL tries to foot sweep him. He avoids it. He jumps over it, and then like comes all the way down, and then JL leg drops him or something like that. It's sweet as fuck.
Shit.
It's sweet as fuck, and they did this in like 99,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nice. Yeah.
But
On
it
a
was
whim.
like, it looks sweet how they got there, but like a lot of the stuff you'd be like, you gotta wait for it, or you gotta cut it and chop it and edit it, but whatever. Shit looks sweet, but it's not for me.
Speaking of looking sweet, number 6 entry, the only woman wrestler on this list,
Bianca Belair.
she moves her hair back and forth, and Kellen stepped on a little bit there, but that's okay. Bianca Belair.
I only did that because if it hadn't been Bianca, I was about to be real pissed off. Because, like, man, like first black SmackDown Women's Champion. Nope, that's wrong. Naomi was. Second, after Naomi came in and had a memorable Royal Rumble, might have been the best women's Royal Rumble yet, honestly, in my opinion, with her and Rhea facing off at the end of it. She had her moment with Sasha where they headlined night 1 of WrestleMania, and they won a motherfucking ESPY for that shit, which is amazing. Then, of course, with Sasha's issues over the summer with her not being able to actually wrestle at SummerSlam, she did get knocked down a little bit by the Becky Lynch return and losing in 38 seconds, but it was complete bullshit. Even with that, they've kept her relevant throughout that. She's wrestled for the belt multiple times since then. Probably should have won it back at least once before then, but it just makes, the face chases the heel, so that makes natural sense for them to not go that route. And then she just does impressive shit in the ring, like especially from a strength position, all the time. She's getting more and more comfortable on the mic, and the fans are starting to understand her gimmick more in the way that she talks on the mic, and they're kind of appreciating it more. So I'd be even willing to say that she's in the top 5 wrestlers of 2021. Like, I am super hyped for any Bianca Belair match. Even if it's just a little one-off tag team thing that Raw will throw together, or SmackDown would, just week to week, because you could tell that despite her late start in the wrestling business, she really loves this shit. She practices her craft, and she's striving to get better every time she steps in there. So I just love that about Bianca.
So let me back up a little bit. So you guys said that she let me use this term correctly. She got squashed by
Yes.
Becky Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
Yes.
kind of reaction to that?
Negative. It was
It was negative. It was negative as fuck.
very
Like,
very negative.
I mean, yeah.
They kind of recovered it because her and Becky have had at least 2 to 3 matches now where she held her own, despite the squash. So it didn't really end up hurting her as much as it could have because they could have just dumped her back to the mid card and let Becky have the belt and not even use her like that and then kind of let her toil. But they didn't do that. So, but I was not happy. I was happy to see Becky, but I was not happy to see Becky win in 38 seconds like that at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I'm really, when it comes to, she had a SmackDown title, right?
Mhm.
So it didn't even make any sense.
No.
Like, if you really like, from us, I don't know. I guess here I go putting on my Booker hat, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It makes Bianca look weak by losing to a sucker punch in 38 seconds.
One
When
move.
she came out there ready for a fight anyway, and then she just grants her a title match. It'd be different if it was the Raw title and you could be like, yeah, I gave this up on my way out. But it's like, it's a SmackDown title. You didn't have it when you left. So
Right.
it's like, even if you were like, yo, if that's not there, I'm invoking my rematch clause for the Raw title. Cool. All right, that makes sense, I guess. Fuck it. But yeah, it was just no explanation as to like why she was there and what she did to deserve a shot at the SmackDown title. So it's like, all right, yeah, ignoring all that, you still make your champion, who you've been building for the past 2 years now, look whack. And then like, I guess, bro, like, I think the thing that, like, because Vince is just scared, like, he gets his comfort food. So he gets his Becky or he gets his Charlotte, and it's just like, okay, cool, but like, now what? Like, who are you growing? And if you're growing, then give him the fucking belt. Like, even
Right.
with Liv, like, Liv last week, they built it up like, she was going to win or whatever. And I expected there to be maybe a swerve or that a flat out loss or whatever. You're trying to build something with that. In which case, I'm worried about Bianca because that nigga, like, McMahon gets tired of his toys quick.
Yes, he does. I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
she's
It's like-
feuding with Dewdrop now.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing, dog? Like, y'all claim to love her so fucking much. Like,
And y'all put her in all these events every chance y'all get.
yeah, and it's like, okay, well, then put the fucking belt on her. Like, but whatever, dog. And that's the one that I'm worried about because, again, you do all this stuff. You can do all that you do. The story that she gives, being like, coming from the dark place that she came from, again, like, that's all that story being a part of, like, her real life. Like, all right, what are we going to do with it? But yeah, man, that's I want to have great expectations, but I'm just so worried about McMahon not finding her shiny and new anymore to be like, all right, well, now she's got a fart gimmick, like,
Oh Lord,
Jesus Christ.
poor Natalia.
he's done it.
He has. He
A fart
has.
gimmick?
Yes,
A fart
What?
gimmick on Natalia.
had a
Natalia
fart
had
gimmick for
flex-
like a year, where she would
She
pop
had a
up backstage
fucking
and fart.
flatulence problem. That's why I'm saying this, dog. Like, cause that nigga just like, you be his darling 1 minute, like, what I'm saying, the sweet project or whatever, and then the next thing you know, you fucking playing, something chilling with ZZ Top.
Beans.
Chilling with ZZ Top.
Fucking, come on, Vince, man.
Beans are good for your heart.
This nigga had me come out there with Hulk Hogan. Come on, dog. Like it's a goddamn,
Oh, shit.
like we was doing a buddy cop drama. You know what I'm saying? He kept trying to do that shit too, man. He was like, oh, brother, we should be the police. I said, fuck out of here, Terry. I hate you. I gotta do this shit for work.
Yeah, Hulk told us all about that buddy cop thing.
No, hang on, man.
Oh, my
Come on. Titus,
Oh,
man. The fuck, bro? Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, no.
What happened last week and the week before, man? I was beating on the door trying to get in, man, and you guys just You guys didn't show up, man.
Actually, if you check the feed, there were episodes there, Hawk.
You think I know how to do that, man? Check the feed. You might as well say ching ching chong, man, because I don't understand Chinese either, brother. Check the feed. Do, man. Oh, fuck. Check the feed. I look like Shang-Chi to you, brother. Anyway, man.
Get the fuck out of here!
Hang on,
now.
man. Hang on, man. Hang on. My man Titus is right, dude. He should be on this list, man. You don't know what I put him through that day, brother.
What did you put him through that day?
This nigga made me take him to Popeyes.
Oh my god.
Nigga said,
Come on, man. Keep calling me a nigga, brother. I love it. I'm bathing in it, man. Oh, that sweet chocolate clout, brother. Gotta have. Where you guys reading from? Culture Vulture, man?
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Culture Vulture. That's right.
I found that paper, brother. Get the fuck out of here, Terry.
Oh my.
All right, I'm out, bro.
Did Nancy Reagan found Gawker?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She got that gawk all right.
hey, man,
The first gawker.
Mr.
She's
T
not
said
the
it
first,
was
and
5.
she won't be the last.
Mr. T said it was 5.
5 stars. What would Meltzer give it?
I don't know. I don't have any stars. I don't have any stars. I don't like her. I don't like Nancy Reagan. Her eyes are far apart.
Oh my god.
She looked like somebody flipped. Well, I guess we can't even call him Mr. Potato Head anymore. He's non-binary, but it's like somebody took 2 Mr. Potato Head eyes and pushed them the opposite way.
Okay.
There's a picture of Nancy with Obama, and someone tweeted she's having a flashback of her and Belafonte. Oh god. Oh my god.
Only I spell Harry with an I. Anyway. Anyway. Who else we got?
Number 5, Shingo Takagi.
Yay. I'm hoping to see more Shingo Takagi.
I've heard the name. I've not seen him in action.
Yeah, man. Do I have him at number 5? Maybe if I watch more New Japan, I probably have him at number 5.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on then. Now this was a
We need
pump fake of
novelists
all
for
pump
that.
fakes.
We'll have him. We'll
I'm
plug
waiting
him
for
in.
him to magically pop on the call like, yo, I heard you talking about Shingo.
Somebody says Shingo Takagi.
Jesus.
Come on in.
That's funny.
My New Japan senses were going off.
That nigga's so cool, man.
He is.
Yeah. Who we got though? Number 4.
So number 4 was, it was initially the biggest pump fake of 2021. You know, when we kind of put together episodes for Rousecast Power Hour, you know, Eric wants to put some lists together of everyone's favorite wrestlers of all time. This gentleman should have been number 1 on someone's original list, but then he didn't. But then he pump faked and then put him as number 1 on his list, which should not have counted, which would have made for a better episode. But that's neither here nor there. Number 4, CM Punk.
Fuck off. No, fuck off.
They put Punk at 4.
Number 4, dog.
Number 4.
And the WWE champion who's been earning and burning for the past 5 to 6, 7 years is an honorable mention.
They put him above Danielson. Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, dog, no. Fuck
I
off.
have enjoyed the fact that CM Punk has come back to wrestling, but top 10, no. He should get honorable mention for
I
the
don't
fact he
understand.
came back, but that's about it. I'm glad he's
Yeah,
back though. I
you
love the
don't. How
man.
long has he hasn't even been here the whole year?
Nah, it's been 3 months.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Hi, nigga, but no, not fucking no, not top 10, and definitely not number 4.
I mean, he's definitely wrestling his ass off because he's just like damn near every
Cool.
week he's having a match, which is
Just
fine.
saying.
But
Cool.
that does not mean you were.
Yeah, I think
top
if
10
we
wrestler.
talking, yeah, I think if we talking top 10 of the year, you had to have wrestled at least half of the year.
Yes, I agree.
So here's
Fuck outta
here's
here.
a piece of what was written about
Uh-oh.
why he was number 4.
Uh-oh.
For many, CM Punk helped rejuvenate their love for professional wrestling. No one will ever take away the impact he had on AEW and the entire landscape of professional wrestling in 2021. True or false?
False.
I mean, yeah, like
It's great he came back. It really
it's
is.
really cool that he came back.
Because
That's
he didn't
like,
fucking have to.
yeah, I mean, by saying, and also like saying, like, basing on true or false in that regard, it's like saying, I don't know, is there a God? Because we never saw him stealing food. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, like this doesn't correlate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's cool. Like he kind of legitimized. He was like a notary stamp on AEW. You know what I mean? He was like
Good
a
way to
notary
put it.
stamp on AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Good
kind
way
of
to put it.
legitimized a lot of people because they didn't. I mean, they had like nostalgia acts, I guess, but like not like that are still actively that great. Like Sting is, I mean, in all due respect to Sting, like he's not out there doing the same Sting shit he used to do. Like he's not gonna body slam the Awesome Kongs out.
No.
I mean, like he's not gonna be called on to do like that dope shit that he had to do. Like he's not. Yeah, like if you're gonna be top 10, I think you had to have like done like heavy lifting, like real heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, him coming into AEW is cool. And I'm looking forward to like, who actually beats him and when it happens, and like, hopefully like that legitimizing that person and taking them to the next level. But yeah, he ain't done that much, bro. Like there Kenny Omega was there, you know what I'm saying, like putting his back out and wrestling the whole time. Like anyway, Kenny Omega must be number 1 if that's the case, nigga. Like y'all got this nigga number 4.
All right. Well, let's mosey on down to another white man who may or may not be this high in the list. On you guys' personal list, number 3 in all caps, Walter. That's a terrible ass wrestling name.
What? They got Walter?
What?
No, I like Walter. I like Walter a lot, and I think he's had 2 of the best matches this year.
Yeah.
I probably do have that
Ciampa
second match
alone is whew.
the Ciampa match,
Mhm.
and both of the Dragunov matches, which I probably do put that match that's probably in my top 3. Like that shit, I would advise, like I don't think anybody should have to stomach the whole thing. Like if you're not used to seeing niggas look like they came out of a car accident from a pro wrestling match, like if that fucks with you, I understand, because that shit, it was real brutal, but like as far as like it was brutal, but it also like told the story. It's probably top 3, definitely between those two. The last one that they did was the Takeover, I'm sure. But yeah, bro, like, no, but that'd be it though. Like number 3.
I mean, because he's not. Do they still do NXT UK weekly?
They do.
Okay, but I mean, even then, like he's not on TV every single week. When they bring him out, it is a pretty big deal because he has matches like the 3 you mentioned. But number 3, is that where we're at, Mark Rob? Like,
I feel like somebody's trying to be like I feel like somebody's really trying to be a pro wrestling hipster.
yeah.
On some shit like they're really trying to be like pro wrestling hipsters right now by
Look
picking
how
that
smart
as,
I
like,
am. Look how in the
Yeah.
know I am.
Because there are some niggas who would
This list
agree
is on
just
fleek.
because. Yeah, look at my fleeky list, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. There are people out there that would be like, didn't see that one coming, and I don't care to be surprised. Like that's an honorable mention, dog. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't even wrestle that often. And like Hyphen said, when he wrestles, it's a big deal, but he's not the reason that asses are in the seats when he comes to the States.
Right.
Still gonna have the best. He's probably still gonna have a really good match, and probably the best. But that's not enough. Like if you've only
Not
had
for this list.
like if niggas is having 15 matches, and then you have 3, and all of them are good, like you still like we need a bigger sample size, cuz like you gotta pick it up.
Yep.
No, I'm about to hype that shit up. No, it's dope. I mean he's dope, but no, not number 3. Get out of here.
So, I mean whenever you put things on the internet, it's going to be scrutinized, and we can see a lot of
Yeah, that's it.
holes in this kind of list. Even starting off with expect mad things from this king.
From this king. Shut up, nigga.
Expect mad things from this list.
What is it about Eddie Kingston, dog? Even their honorable mention is hype beast as fuck. Cause
Yeah.
niggas ain't been like this nigga just got out here. Like, shut up, dog. You just started watching wrestling.
Yep.
Expect from this king.
All right. So we're at our top 2, but I think these are. I'm not gonna lie. As someone who doesn't watch wrestling and just listens to West Side Gun a lot, I can kind of tell that these 2 should probably be number 2. I'm not gonna say the order, and if you guys look at the site yet, don't look at the site because I don't want you to actually. All right. So number 2, well, the top 2 is Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
And so from what we're talking today, it sounds like, Eric, when you're kind of going through the list of everything of these wrestlers and Big E, would you in your top 3 at least have Big E, Roman Reigns, and Kenny Omega for 2021?
Yeah, in comparison to what we have, yes. I have at least 4 guys in that list that Big E hurdles. Big E gets in to me.
He's definitely over CM Punk.
Yeah, he's in top 4. He's in top 4. So I have him over Walter, Punk, Christian. Yeah, I have him at least over those. And then I probably got Bianca at 3.
I can agree with that.
Because if you win the Royal Rumble and then go on to headline WrestleMania and then win it, like that's huge, dog. Yeah. Like
that is.
And then wasn't she the sole survivor at Survivor
Justice
Series?
Was
Sole Survivor.
Survivor Series, yes.
Yeah, and the previous year, I mean, not to like add, keep going, but just like her momentum, like she had a good 8 months of momentum.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Like where it was like, no, she's more amazing this time. Oh, she's done something else that's more amazing than what she did last time. Oh, she got 2 bitches up in the air for this move, on her shoulders. Like this is the soul of Sojourner Truth in this. It's like it is, you know what I mean? Like as if Sojourner Truth had weights, nigga. Like she just everything that she's done, and then the example that she's been able to set, and then her documentary talking about her depression and her eating disorder and stuff, all of that should factor in. I don't know what they're factoring in, but I do think your impact should be more about the thing. So while I do feel like CM Punk had a huge impact in the time that he's been there, again, that's not a big enough sample size. You can't shoot a 5-pointer, nigga. It's a 3-point from deep and a 3-pointer from right up on the line is the same amount of points to me. So you ain't gonna come in and be like, whoa, shit, he changed the game. It's if he didn't come in there, people would still be excited about AEW.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, Kellen, so between Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega, what do you think this site has as number one and number two?
I would like to think, since he was collecting championship belts throughout most of 2021, that Kenny is number one and Roman is number two, only for that one fact. Because Roman is still clearly in the best run of his career since he's come back to WWE. And Kenny's run was, I mean, it was his first real, true, memorable run since he came over from New Japan and joined AEW. I mean, once he won that belt from Moxley, he ran with it and he defended it all over the place. Plus, he's going to exactly. He wants the gold sucker. He won the Impact Championship and was holding the Impact and the TNA belts at the same time. He had the AAA belt for a while, and he was literally the cleaner was collected, man.
Mm-hmm.
That to not give him that number one wouldn't surprise me from the way this site seems to be, but only because they're like, oh well, Roman was awesome and he was must see TV, which was not wrong. But at the same time, Kenny worked a little bit harder than Roman and did a little bit more, even though Roman has been absolute gold since he's come back.
Well, let's make this the last mistake of this list because they have Kenny Omega at
number
two and Roman Reigns at number one.
I could smell it coming. I could smell it.
Yeah, man, they keep zagging. We think they should have zigged because
what they write about Roman?
I mean, about 5 paragraphs, but
oh Jesus,
just pick a random one. Let's see what they got to say.
All right, I think this is probably valid, but let's kind of break down this kind of just about halfway through what he actually wrote about Roman.
Okay.
His matches are genuinely entertaining to watch with a unique cinematic feel to them as he carefully dismantles and belittles his opponents. His most recent main event contest against WWE champion Big E was a masterclass in character work and technical prowess. Reigns cannot be denied. He is the ultimate bad guy in today's wrestling industry and will continue to rule as head of the table throughout 2022.
Yeah. That's some good writing right there. That's pretty solid.
yeah.
And the hush falls over the crowd.
That's just because it's the cool choice to put the WWE guy on top. Really, to be honest, I feel like.
So all right. So we actually kind of got.
I'm honestly.
Eric.
Sorry. Hello.
We can hear you.
You're frozen. We can hear you. You're frozen on the mic. Well, we can hear you, but you're frozen on the video.
There you are. You're moving again. Slowing down just a little bit.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I think, man, dog, like, I don't think you can really. I think there are good reasons for both. I think that Roman's done a great job, and that his a lot of times less is more, where he can do stuff with. He has the on-screen appearance of a guy who can just like, and he's always had it to where it's like a gesture or an eyebrow or a little beckon can do a lot more than going on and yelling bitch or something. Right? It's just he can make certain faces or whatever to where it's like, oh my God, they really had that man say "suffer and suck and passion."
Yes, they did.
We're gonna like him.
Yes, they did.
They made that nigga say "suffer and suck and passion." Now saying dumb shit like that is like he's so believable. He's actually kind of cool, and they could have been doing that a long time ago, and that's why I won't pat them on the back for that. But good for him. But Kenny, I feel like Kenny had so much more hard work. He kind of, I don't know, he might have overdone it.
Multiple promotions.
Honestly, multiple promotions, and kind of doing that as, again, a way of elevating their promotions and elevating the business to be like, well, where the other guys are so hell bent on being exclusive, we're trying to include everybody. And so that means like, if I got to go to Mexico and beat their ass over in Mexico, I'll do it. If I got to go over to, forget where Impact is. Like, what is it, Tennessee?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I got to go to Tennessee and beat their asses. I can do that too. But like, I guess it was, you know what I mean? Like it's they really attacked it from two different sides. So it's almost like saying, what's better, this good ass apple or this good ass orange? You know what I mean? Like they both did a great job. So yeah, I'm fine with either allocation.
Let me read this, and let me get you first, Kellen, if you think this is true or not.
Okay.
And this is what was written on the site about Kenny Omega. Omega feels like a big-time superstar. He handles himself like a modern-day wrestling megastar, similar to the likes of Ric Flair, Randy Savage, and Dusty Rhodes during the peak of the territories.
Oh, damn! I mean,
now, if you write that about someone, how could they not be the number one on your list for the year? But whatever.
Right.
So, what do you think about that statement?
No,
Kyle?
that's a very true statement, man. Like, Kenny is must see wrestling too, and that's something a lot of wrestlers don't possess. Where if you know the wrestling, you're going to tune in, and Kenny's always been like that. And he's been like that since he's been in AEW, and the fact that he finally got to be elevated to the title picture when he did, and then carry it for most of the year has just been pretty amazing to watch. Although I'm glad that Adam Page ultimately beat him. He needs some time off. He's beat up, and I'm perfectly fine with that analogy. I think that's good. That comparison.
Yeah. It's fine. It's like he's a dude he's a mark, and he's not afraid to show us how much of a mark he is. Like other people are too cool for school, and that's fine.
All right. So we went over the top 10 plus a little added 5-man little thing for honorable mentions. Some of you guys believe that some of these should not have been, maybe some of the order, or maybe not included at all in the top 10 or top 15. But let's kind of go to your guys' opinions on some names who honorable mentions at least, or maybe even consideration for top 10 of the year. Eric, let's go with you first and kind of go back and forth between you and Kels for some names.
I think the top 10 it's not bad, but I think that there's an order issue. So yeah, there's whatever. The fucking Big E honorable mention.
The disrespect.
It does feel disrespectful, like somebody who didn't want to come off as a mark, and it was like the exact opposite thing to do, but whatever.
But for you though, what are some names you want to shout out for 2021?
I'm real interested in whether or not we have a Sasha Banks problem. It doesn't seem like it right now, but that relationship is always so tumultuous. I feel like there's always something where, she's, if she's burned out and she's feeling, the effects of whatever, then, she'll subtweet something. And of course that gets around super fast. So when she's being defiant or for whatever, for whatever reasons that she feels like she needs to be, it's just like, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg situation for me, because you don't know if she's reacting to however she feels her career is going and should be going, versus if they're fucking around with her because of the way that she acts sometimes.
Right.
So it's like really hard. Like
they don't consider her reliable.
But then it was like, I feel like it was a time when she was like super reliable, and they just messed her over, to get a bunch of firsts, and the first black woman, the blah 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 in Dubai, like, you know what I mean? Like they keep trying to. I feel like they've been using Sasha to check off lists versus like just giving her the ball and letting her run with it. Like there was a her fifth title reign that she came off of at WrestleMania,
hmm
and it was the
First
third,
one that lasted more than a month.
right, first one that lasted more than a month, first one where she had
Jesus.
like beaten people
Yes,
because
retained.
she would win the title and then lose it right back to Charlotte or whatever, because again, that's Vince's comfort food.
Yep.
It's fucking,
Put the strap on Charlotte. God damn it.
it's just like, dog, again. So it's like,
Again.
but yeah, I think that we really should. There should be some kind of threat of a Sasha Banks should definitely be hovering around the title picture at all times, because I mean she's a bona fide star. She's over like Rover.
hmm
Like even if people just like looking at her, she's gonna come out there and she's gonna be super relevant. Just like, oh, there she is, like, and then she can go. And as I said before, she takes big swings. It might be a couple, botched moves or whatever, but it's because she tried to do some dope shit.
I still love her match that she had with Rousey a few years ago. I thought it was really well put together really well.
No, it was the one that she was talking about,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
who you-
Kellen, what's the name you want to shout out for 2021?
Damian Priest, man. I can't take my eyes off this dude when he's on man, and he's been defending the U.S. Championship and doing it well, and anybody he's been thrown in the ring with, like, I mean I know it's WrestleMania and it was Bad Bunny or whatever, but I mean,
Hey, Bad Bunny came in and did his thing,
he did,
dog.
he did, he absolutely did.
Spot monkey.
He needs
Bad
to
Bunny.
change his name.
Bad monkey.
But I really like Damian Priest, man. I just like his whole presentation. I like his finishing moves. I like what they're doing with him right now. So I look forward to seeing more of him next year, and probably seeing him go deep into the Royal Rumble. I would imagine I could easily see that happening here next month.
Yeah. Well, God bless him, because he looks like a villain from The Crow,
He does.
and
He
it's
does.
fine. It makes it work.
He definitely does.
Let's do some rapid fire. 3 more honorable mentions. Like no like super in depth, but just something super quick from 2021. Eric, you go first.
I got MJF. They finally, he's been doing his mic work. Was working too hard on the mic, and now he's just kind of getting to the point, not trying so hard to like act like an asshole.
He's finding a good place.
He's being an asshole instead of
Mhm.
trying like so hard to act like an asshole or get us to believe he's an asshole. And he's got really good in-ring work. Who knew?
His mom came to the show not too long, like a few weeks ago, and she had a sign that said, "The last time my son wasn't an asshole," and it was like a picture of him from grade school. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I agree with him, MJF. He's been very good so far, and he's coming along nicely, making the required adjustments he needs to.
All
What
right.
you looking for?
Next I got next I have Adam Cole. Jumped from literally worked WWE up until the very last minute. There was a contract snafu and his contract expired and WWE wasn't ready. And then my man made the jump over to AEW, and it's been nothing but gold seeing him reunited with the Elite. And I mean, he hasn't lost yet. I love his matches. Good dude all around in real life.
Yeah.
Left, right. And yeah, I can't get enough Adam Cole, man.
Yeah, I like Adam Cole. I think my last one, I guess I'll go out on a limb here. Austin Theory, for some reason, Vince seems to really like this kid.
I can't stand that motherfucker.
He's
right
a good,
now.
I mean, he's a good looking kid, I guess. I don't know. Like,
know.
but Vince is, I think he can.
He stole the egg to take a selfie with it back at his hotel.
Yeah, whatever, dog. That's what they told him to do. So it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. For some reason he's palling around with Vince on these segments. So apparently something's maybe gonna take place, or maybe I don't know. Maybe he just finds Austin Theory super shiny and new and wants to.
Hang out with the cool kids.
Just wants to hang out with them.
Yeah. My last one is the resurrection of Shinsuke Nakamura's career in WWE, which was done ironically enough by giving them a guitar player and then actually letting him go out there and wrestle meaningful matches. And he's been carrying the IC belt for a few months now. So I love the fact that Shinsuke is relevant again. And
You had a hot take
I did.
that I want you to go ahead and give the people right now.
I think that Roman should drop when he finally drops the belt, drops the Universal Championship. I think it should be the Shinsuke Nakamura, man.
God damn.
Yeah. It can be done, man. Like
That's a hot-ass
Shinsuke,
take.
Shinsuke is the right face to do it. He got the wrestling skill to go with it, and to see
But I'm afraid I've got
Damn it.
some back.
Sorry, guys.
to see the head of the table ultimately lose out to someone like Shinsuke, especially in a main event of a big pay-per-view, and then just come up
Yeah.
short. I think it could be really well done, and they could both come out even bigger than they were going into the match. Honestly, they could put on a real show.
They got a lot of work to do to repair him if they want to get knocked back to that point. It can be done. I mean, just have him win out and act like Shinsuke Nakamura, and I
Mhm.
think that it could be done. I like that, even though I know they're not going to do that.
No, of
but
course
I like that a lot. Yeah, I would love to see them bring back New Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style, knocking the shit out of people and being like a legit threat like he was,
Hmm.
and facing Roman somewhere important. That would be cool.
That'd be very cool.
All right, guys, we did it.
Hey,
We fucking did it.
We almost did it because now you got to do it.
Like
And-
Nancy.
Almost. Well, I mean, hey, it's
This game is in her memory.
this game is very Nancy adjacent. So shout out to you.
Do you want to explain the rules of the game to our listeners, Eric?
I'm coming right here. I'm just pulling up the list here. We are going to play a game. Well, Mark Robb is going to play a game where he tries to guess whether or not these names of female performers that I'm giving him right now, if the name belongs to a female wrestler or an adult film star. And I got about 10. They're all even. All right, so here we go. Number 1, Billie Kay. Is Billie Kay a female wrestler or an adult film star?
Gotta be a wrestler.
That is a wrestler.
ding 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 ding.
Hey, nice. I have a pill here. Damn it. Not that one. Damn it. I'll get it right. All right. Number 2, Savannah Stern.
Oh shit. I'll go with a porn hoe.
We want the gold, suckers.
So my 2 for 2 so far.
2 for 2.
So far, yes, 2 for 2. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Brianna Bella.
Ooh. I'll go with a porno actress. Oh, I missed.
That is correct. Brianna Bella is
Okay.
an adult film star. Next
All
up,
right.
Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh my god. Who?
I want to help him.
No, don't.
Obviously.
No,
Go
yeah,
again.
no. That sounds like a generic ass porno. And I want to go with porno again.
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
That is former NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss.
All right. That's what.
She definitely had. That's the name that you type in.
You'll probably
BBC.
you'll probably be successful if you type
All
in that name anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Up next,
Actually, I kind of want to do that just to see if it works.
they're so interchangeable. Up next was this number 5. Number 5, Brie Bella.
That name is familiar. I don't know which way.
Now you've gotten into the soup of this game, nigga.
Brie Bella.
They all run together so hard.
I'll go porno again.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I want to lose. I'm on a streak now. Damn.
Yeah, so there is Brianna Bella, who is the adult film star, and there is Brie Bella, who also goes by the name of Brianna Bella. Well, I guess that's her real name, but she goes by Brie Bella, and she is one of the Bella twins.
I mean, that sounds like another porno thing. The Bella twins.
Of course it does. And it probably anyway. Up next is number 6. Lena Anderson.
That sounds like an 80s porno name, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
Right. Back in the W column. This is, 4 for 6.
Good answer.
All right. Getting into the soup here. Amy Dumas.
I'll go wrestler.
Or, as we call it, they're known as, go ahead, hyphen, I know you wanted to say it.
Lita.
That's Lita's real name?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
And, well, I mean, if we don't count the live sex stupid shit that they
The
had.
live sex celebration.
The what sex celebration? What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was that. That had to be, what was that, 07, 08?
07, that feels right, yeah.
Yeah, so Edge wins the title, and as he's, was he shoot? Well, yeah, I guess he was shoot dating Lita.
Yeah.
The whole thing about whatever. Anyway, everybody hated their guts because they, basically fucked on Matt Hardy.
Yeah, they were behind Matt Hardy's back.
She basically literally cheated on him, had sex on his back, basically the way they made it sound. But
Jesus.
yeah, bro, they did my nigga Matt Hardy wrong, and so they made that part of the storyline.
Damn.
Way to work out your
That
differences.
shit is so sleazy.
It
dog.
is.
So fucking sleazy. Anyway, Edge wins was it after a title win? It was like, yeah, when I win the title, we're gonna have a live sex celebration. And it was like, bro, what?
Yeah, she popped
Oh my God.
popped the nipple and everything on national
Yeah,
TV.
it was fucking crazy. They put a bed in
Jesus.
the ring.
They both
put a
they
bed,
both hated it so bad.
heart-shaped bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the ring. Come on, dog. Pro wrestling is so
King is
fucking
losing his mind.
ridiculous. So-
They're gonna bang in the middle of the ring. I'm so excited. All right, King.
yeah, they got all in the covers and whatever, dog. It's very gross.
Yeah, it was.
Very fucking gross. All right. Just make sure I'm here we go. All right. It was this number 7. Number 7, Julie Kay.
Oh, that's a porno girl, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's only one reason. There's only one reason I know that name, and he's on this podcast with me right now.
It's not me.
Nope.
So
Shout out to the great tournaments.
up next, this is 8. I believe this is 8.
Yeah.
This is 8. Amy Parks.
Amy Parks. Ooh. Amy Parks. I want a porno name.
Ring the bell.
Nice.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
mean,
Yeah.
this is saying a lot about me, man. I don't know.
I don't think so, man. Like they're really hard to separate. Like
I
this
mean,
one.
they're really hard, all right.
Oh, Jesus. Sometimes I wonder if I'm my mama's vision of me. Savannah Stern.
We did that one,
Savannah
didn't we?
Stern.
No. Oh no, wait, we did.
Okay.
Savannah Stern. Okay, so then. Oh no, this is 10 then. All right, yeah. This is 10. Peyton Royce.
Ooh. That may be too much for a porno name. I'm gonna say this is a wrestler.
Man, his instinct.
Damn.
All right, man.
Not
Am I
bad at
my
all.
vision of my parents?
Not bad at all, sir.
None of us are, dog, and
No.
they're not our vision of them. And that's
Exactly.
that's the social contract we signed. Royce. Oh man.
Nice.
There we go. That's the dismount, man. You smelly marks can check us out wherever our secretaries tell you can. But Mark Rob, we gotta get you on the end tag, man. So until then, tell the folks where they can find you.
I mean, don't find me, find yourself.
Deep thoughts.
That's it.
Did we want to throw somebody in the hall?
Oh shit. I leapt over the gun. Yeah, fuck it, man. This is like the year end.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You wanna
I'm
each do
trying
one?
to. I'm trying to get Santa Claus to do the show. Give these sweatos
Oh man.
something, I guess. So we'll see.
That'll be amazing if you can. pull
But
that
yeah,
off.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is the year end, and we should probably have somebody going in.
Yeah. Let's. You want to do one each?
Yeah, fuck it. You got one?
I got one off the top of my head. You ready?
Oh well, shit. Go ahead, player.
Bianca
Go
Belair.
ahead.
Oh wow.
She was not in already?
Nah, man, she's
No.
not in there. And I was talking about how much I loved watching her matches, and I thought about how many times this year I was purposely trying to stay up and watch Raw and stuff and catch her matches, and I was like,
How
I
many
fucking
tears I
love Bianca
was
Belair.
choking back, brother.
Yeah, man.
Sitting there with my own dang seeds, man, watching them see somebody they can aspire to be, man.
Yeah.
Shit, brother.
You
Yeah,
got
man,
it, Taker.
No, this ain't Taker, man. It's just just a happy black man watching wrestling with his kids.
You
man.
go in between. It's like I'm not sure sometimes.
I'm neither am I, dog. Very worried about very worried about myself. Yeah, Bianca, great. Hell yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it.
I'll go next. I have mine
Yes.
already. This wrestler was number 8 on my top 20 wrestlers list. I'm going to shout out my man, Sid Vicious.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I liked how he really didn't give a fuck about wrestling half the time, bro. Like there's something about that.
Yeah, that video where Sid's car keeps getting taken away is hilarious from WCW. It's so gold.
It's damn funny.
Hell yeah, Sid Vicious. Sid
right.
Justice.
I think I just
Psycho Sid.
It's Sid Udy. We'll do that. Man, now here I am, underprepared to put someone in the hall. You said Bianca. I'm sorry, I'm updating my list as we speak. Let's do. I'm gonna put Al Snow in that bitch.
Hey.
Okay.
What does everybody
Put my nigga
want?
Al Snow in there.
Nancy Reagan.
You know, shit. We come full circle, my nigga.
Time is a flat circle.
We come full circle. Ha. Yeah, man. Al, just one of the most knowledgeable guys of the game. I mean, he's if you've ever seen his interviews where he just keeps talking about popping a load and getting a pop and pop and popping your nut and all, is like, Al, sir, this is a Wendy's. Like, but he is telling you what he at least what he knows to be the God to honest truth. Like, he's not trying to get over by making you feel a certain way. So that's dope. I liked his seasons of Tough Enough, or I liked him more as the Tough
Yeah.
Enough coach
I did
because
too.
he actually took time to teach and like wasn't trying to like be a bully. There was somebody who kept fucking up, and he just wrapped him up so nice. It was like a, it's a cool like kind of like punish, but it wasn't like so over the top and like mean, and but like the dude was in no danger. So like a lot of times, you have those trainers who like basically haze people, and that shit is not cool. But if I just tie your ass up in a wrestling move that we were going to do anyway, and I show you like the depths of what I know in like a second, like on some anime
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean? Like I just tied you up, and you had you didn't like the dude had. You could tell he like knew he had no idea where he was. Like he knows ass from his elbow because he had a nigga wrapped up so dope. But it was also like there was love in that because he's like, dude, you're messing up so much right now that this is the only way I feel like I can get through to you is to
Right.
like tie you up and make you slow the fuck down for a second. Like that's really dope. And Al Snow was one of the first independent wrestlers I had seen because coming from he's from Lima, Ohio, and he used to wrestle in Midwestern Territorial Wrestling, which would always come up, every once a month or something in Michigan. So
Nice.
I saw him and Sabu and Rob Van Dam like really early.
Nice.
But yeah, man, he's fucking dope, man.
Nice.
All right.
3 new inductees, man. I like
I'll
it.
let Al Snow know. He'll be hyped.
Hell yeah. he needs to come on the show sometime.
Mike, man, you never know who's going to be on the Wrestlecast Power Hour.
You really don't. I don't even know who's going to be on the Wrestlecast.
I mean, I mean that shoot and I mean that in kayfabe, and I mean it shoot, man. You know,
That's the
never know.
dismount. The real dismount.